Hi guys, doing a stream of consciousness from the truck. Today's topic is going to be circumstances don't make a man, they reveal him. And there's all these situations in our lives that we can look to play the victim, or to be able to say that this is the reason that I can't achieve this certain goal, or there are circumstances outside of my control that define who I am, or like I just can't get ahead, or all these different things that really equate to mental patterns that we project onto a situation, and we think that it fully dictates where we can go in life. But I think once you detach from your life, get the bird's eye view, meditate, maybe even pray, whatever you believe in, even if you don't even believe in God, you can maybe even see that our internal state has influence drastically on the outside world. And then if we can do the inner work, and you see this time and time again with people who are successful, who are high achievers, or even people who get this momentum of winning, that their mental state changes before any action is executed onto an external circumstance or a situation. And then through that momentum and self-belief, it gets reinforced to the point where they can finally access the reality to be able to change that thing outside of themselves. So I think the lesson that I've taken from that is that whenever I'm going through something hard, it's there to mold me like a piece of clay. And instead of looking at it as directly as an obstacle, that there's just falling over, all these different things that happen, if you create a sense of non-resistance state, of meditation, of calming the mind, being at peace, you have a greater chance to influence that circumstance and get smaller wins versus like the older version of yourself, which would stay in that thought loop of, like this defines me, this makes me as a certain person, instead of, how can I be at a state of peace no matter what's going on around me, no matter how hectic or crazy or all these other things, so I can create a powerful state. And I can create calm within the storm to be able to overcome and create those wins and get to the better version of myself. And then through that, you get on into this upward spiral again and again, and you reinforce this new identity within yourself. So whatever is going on around you is kind of in the matrix. It's outside world. Yes, it's reality, but our thoughts create our external experience more so than we really may even know, because you see these examples of people who can overcome adversity, or maybe it looks like luck, but they've been working hard for 10, 20 years at something. Or you just see these monks that were during the Tibetan War, self-immolating, lighting themselves on fire in protest of the violence. And you see them being able to literally burn alive, sitting there in a state in like a trance. You might not even call it peace, but they have such control over their facilities and their mental state that they're able to burn alive, and even through that create a sense of control over their actions and reality, and just sit there. I don't recommend doing that, or going towards that practice, and I don't think that's really helpful towards progress. But somebody who can detach from their circumstances to that level is an ultimate creator of their life. And no matter what comes at them, they're going to keep on moving forward towards their objective, towards their ultimate goal. And so that's the message I want to put out there today into the world. And I hope you guys have a lot going on, and you're learning and have a lot of love too. So thanks a lot, guys.